Welcome back to my channel, everyone. I'm excited to share with you day 2 of my ski trip while I will be attempting skiing for the first time. In my last video, I gave you a tour of our room, but today we're on our way to the ski resort. But before we hit the slopes, I want to give a big shout out to Daniela and Kasian for introducing me to skiing. I'm grateful for their support and encouragement as I take on this new challenge. As we drive closer to the resort, I can't help but be mesmerized by the breathtaking view of snow-capped mountains. The excitement is building up inside of me and I can feel my heart racing with anticipation. As we pass by skiers and snowboarders on the slope, I can't help but be in awe of their skills. It looks so effortless and fun, but I know that it takes a lot of patience to reach that level. Thankfully, Daniela and Kasian have rented all the necessary ski gears for me. Although, I must admit, I'm a little confused about what's going on. But seriously, I am grateful for their efforts to make sure I'm properly geared up for this adventure. The first time wearing ski shoes was quite uncomfortable for me. It felt like my ankles were restricted and I had limited mobility. The shoes felt heavy and awkward, making it difficult to navigate the road. It was quite an amusing experience. Caleb and Patrick were assigned an instructor to learn the basics of skiing, and they invited me to join them. At first, I had planned to record the entire experience. However, as I put my foot down on the ski, I realized that I needed to be more focused on learning and set aside the camera. I decided to be a little selfish and concentrate on following the instructor's guidance. Caleb and Patrick were doing an excellent job of picking up the skills, and I could not let them surpass me. I put in all my effort to keep up with them and learn the basics of skiing. Within 45 minutes, the boys and I were already descending down the slope. Our instructor taught us how to brake effectively and the use of the pizza technique, both the small and the big variations of it. As we continued to ski down the slope, I found myself gaining more confidence. Even with the camera in my hand, I could not resist recording the experience for my viewers. We were now learning how to turn, and the boys were curious if they could go straight if they mastered the skill of curving. And they never mastered the skill of curving. Our instructor proceeded to teach us how to use the ski lift. We had purchased a ski pass for 10 trips at a cost of 50 lei. Initially, I was quite nervous as I had seen few people fall while using the ski lift. However, the instructor calmed my nerves by advising us to keep our feet parallel. Both Patrick and Caleb were also doing a great job at mastering the art of using the ski lift and were making good progress. In just 4 hours, we had managed to complete more than 20 trips each. Although I fell a few times while learning, I didn't let it deter me from getting back up and continuing to learn. The feeling of skiing down the slope was exhilarating. It was hard to believe that just a few hours ago, I had no idea how to ski. And now I was riding down my first slope. It wasn't a big slope, but I was proud of my small victories and the progress that I had made. As I was skiing down the slope, all I could think about was how surreal the experience felt. I knew that for some people, skiing might not seem to be like a big deal, but for me, it was truly something special. The fact that I was actually skiing was a dream come true, and I was filled with a sense of accomplishment and gratitude. As I looked over, I noticed Caleb had fallen, but he quickly got back up and continued skiing. Additionally, the boys were still struggling a bit with getting off the ski lift. They tended to get off a little bit early, indicating that they still needed a little bit more practice. As we continued to use the ski lift, I noticed that the boys were becoming more comfortable getting off at the right place. They had been improved and were no longer getting off too early. However, the new challenge was getting them to stay and wait for the instructor. They were too eager to go down the slopes. I'm doing it! My favorite part was when the boys got in a little tangled up and didn't keep any distance between them. It was quite amusing.
Oh no!
Following our skiing adventure, we returned to the hotel and indulged in a visit to a spa. We enjoyed the luxury of both an infinity pool with hot water and an indoor heated pool for a few hours before heading to the restaurant for dinner. To good health, we began our dinner with a bottle of Prosecco. I'm not sure why he poured my drink first. Perhaps he thought I was the one who would drink more. Jess and I decided to share a meal, and we chose a mixed grill that includes pork, chicken, and sausage, along with a side dish of cabbage salad. And of course, don't forget the dessert. And with that, we end today's video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss out our final ski trip adventure, where we ski for one last time before heading to Hatteg to eat oven-baked rabbit.